Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you this fun little pop-up box card that was created with the Construction Zone stamp set. This stamp set and all these products can be found in my online store. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how I got started. I'm going to start with the stamping, and since I'm going to use my blends to color, I'm going to start with the Memento Tuxedo. This has got a lot of solid image on it, so I want to make sure that I've got a nice juicy pad and I've inked it up well. And then I'm going to stamp, and then I'm going to bring in my sentiment, ink it up, and let me show you before I stamp. I'm going to be using my deckled circle to cut this out, so I want the sentiment right up here close to the cement truck. Going to make sure I've got enough ink and stamp. There we go. I've got that finished, and I'm going to do my back signature panel. Now for this, I'm going to be using the little crane image here. I'm going to ink it up, and I'm going to place it right here and stamp. There we go. And then I'm going to take my little present, line it up on the little crane, and stamp again. There we go. I'm ready to color with my blends. I'm going to start with my cement truck here, and I'm going to use my Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to use the small tip here and go around the wheels and the door and just quickly color it in. And then I'm going to use the flare tip and do the back of the concrete truck and color that in. And I'm also going to do the little steps. Now that I have that done, I can bring in my gray granite and I can do the wheels. Now for the wheels on this, I am going to be using the light, and I'm simply going to go around these little circles quickly. And I'm also going to do the little bumper. I'm going to bring back my daffodil, and I'm going to do the hubcaps here on these wheels, and then I can set that aside. For my crane, I'm going to use my real red, and I'm going to start with the gift. So I'm going to use the light pumpkin pie and the light real red. Just quickly going over those. And then I'm going to bring in my light gray granite, and I am going to color this entire area here on the bottom, the top little circle, and this little metal piece here. And then I'm going to bring in my dark and just do the little circles in the center of those tracks. I'm going to bring in my dark real red and outline the door. Just quickly. And then I'm also going to do this long expanse on the boom. And I'm finished. So I'm ready to start die cutting and assembling the card. Okay, I can't find my scoring tool. It's someplace in my classroom, but can't get my hands on it right now, so I'm going to use my bone folder, and I'm going to score at the 1/2 inch mark, the 2.5 inch mark, the 4.5 inch mark, and the 6.5 inch mark. And then I can set my tool to the side. Okay, while I was at the die cut machine, I also cut out two smaller deckled circles, a coordinating deckled circle for my image to go on, and the image itself. And I'm ready to start assembling. Now before I start folding this, I am going to bring in some of our tear and tape, and I am going to set it here against the score line and run it across and then tear. That'll allow me to adhere quickly and easily after I've got it scored and burnished. I'm going to fold on each of the score lines and burnish with my bone folder. And then I'm going to fold the end with the tear and tape on it onto the other portion of the card and pull off the tear and tape and lay this right panel down right on top of that and burnish. And what that does is give me up my little pop-up card, and I'm ready to decorate. So that gives me my pop-up box, and right here is that 1/2" panel that was adhered. So I'm going to fold that flat and place my signature panel to the left of that. And then I'm going to bring in my designer series paper and add it to the right hand side. I love this designer series paper. Not only does it coordinate with the suite, but to me it looks like our Georgia clay, which makes it perfect for this card. And I'm going to add adhesive to the back of these two and adhere them onto the front panels. I've got that done and I'm ready to build my mechanism. Now I'm going to take these 2 deckled circles that are smaller and fold them in half. I'm going to use my bone folder to make that a nice tight crease, and I'm going to repeat with the second one. Now that I have that done, I'm going to bring in my card front. I'm going to fold it so that I only see 1/2 of it, and I am going to adhere this piece down where I would like the circle to show. And I'm going to put it right about here. So I'm going to adhere. Then I'm going to flip it over, open it up, and do the other side. Doing it this way allows me to make sure I've got a nice, tight circle and that it is level with the edge. Once that's dry, I'm going to open that up and add some adhesive on each of these panels, and then apply my deckled circle. While that's drying, I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Dimensionals and add them to the back of my image and apply. Okay, now for a little bit of shine, I'm going to take my 2023-25 in color glossy dots and add a fun little shine to the card. I'm going to start here with the large one, and then I'm going to bring, let's see, the medium over here, and I think I'm going to take the small one down here and just give a little pop of color and shine to the project. So there you go, a quick and easy pop-up box card using the Construction Zone stamp set. I think anybody would enjoy getting this little pop-up card for their birthday. And of course, if you'd like any of these products, you can find them in my online store, and you can get there from my blog, Stamp with Jini. Thanks for joining me.